Hello, welcome to another stretch, release and relax session with Mind Body Maintenance. I'm Lisa. This is a full body stretch class that's useful for all, but particularly for those of you who don't like to kneel, whether that's due to knee replacement surgery, an injury, or maybe you simply don't find it comfortable, then this one's for you. For the session, you're going to need a band or a belt or something like that. You can use a ball or you can use a rolled up towel, blanket or cushion. And at the end of the session, I'm going to leave you with a nice relaxation. So you may want a blanket and a pillow, you may want some warmer clothing, socks, jumper, anything like that. So grab what you need and come back to the mat. So just take a moment to settle yourself down onto your mat, lying onto your back. You can have your knees bent if your lower back is feeling a little tighter, or you can slide the legs out flat. And then just tune in, scan down the body. Notice where you might be holding any tension, and just make those little adjustments you need to release that away. And then check in with the breathing. Breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. Finding a nice easy rhythm to the breath. And just using each exhalation to let go a little bit more and feel the body be heavy on the mat. And then on an in-breath, we're going to take the arms over your head. You're going to flex the feet. And as you exhale, bring the arms forwards and point the toes down. Inhaling, arms come up and over, finding length. Exhaling, pointing the toes and just letting the shoulders relax. So keep that going, connecting movement and breath. Using that to maintain your focus on what you are doing now. And try to match the length of the breath to the length of the movement. This time when you take the arms over your head and you flex the feet, stay there. You're going to reach a little bit more with the right arm and the right leg. And then switch to left arm, left leg. And just keep that going, allowing the shoulders, the shoulder girdle to move, the pelvis, the pelvic girdle to move. And in turn, feel your spine moving, making any little adjustments it needs to. And then reach equally through both arms, both legs. Take a breath. As you breathe out, draw that right knee into your chest, hug it in close, flexing the feet, just lengthening that left leg away and noticing how this feels to the back of the right hip, to the bottom, to the back of the thigh, and into the lower back on the right side. Let your shoulders relax and just breathe. Let the feet relax. Keep hold of the knee with the left hand. Take the right arm wide, breathe in, and as you breathe out, take that knee across to the left side. Just going to the point that feels right for you. Keeping the shoulders down. Directing the breath a little bit more to the right side where you've created space. And anytime you feel it release, just draw the knee across a little bit more. And keep that right knee across the body and just bend the left knee up. So we bring the knees together, the ankles together. Keep drawing the right leg across and just finding your twist. And then taking the arms out wide, we inhale. And as you exhale, bring the right arm across the body and roll onto the left side. Inhale, lift the arm and open the chest. Exhale to close. Inhale to open. Doing that a few times through, bringing some movement around the rib cage and into the upper part of the back. Might notice some movement and stretch in the shoulder too. Next time when the hands come together, you're going to stay there. Interlink the fingers, tuck the chin round the spine. So side lying child's pose, feeling a stretch to the back of the body. Undo the hands, and then we're going to take the palm of the right hand to the upper part of the back. Palm facing inwards, pressing down, and just easing your right shoulder to the sort of behind your head, if you can. From there, we're going to slowly roll onto your back, bring the feet flat to the floor, and bring the knees to point to the ceiling. And again, just slide the hand down. Now see how it feels. Your aim is to get your elbow to the floor. You might not get there today. And if you want a little bit more, the left hand comes down under, so you can roll over slightly and then bring the palm of that left hand to the mat. So you're trying to get your fingertips closer together. You might not get there, I'm not anywhere near, but it's good to have a goal. And then we're pressing both elbows in towards the mat. Stay for a few breaths. In yoga, this is cow face arms, because it has a whole lot of technical legs as well, but we're just looking at it from its shoulder opening properties. Carefully release the left arm, release the right arm. Bring both knees into your chest. Hold on to the legs and we'll rock from side to side, massaging to the back of the body. Come back to the center. Take both hands around that left knee. Slide the right leg out. Flexing the feet, just drawing the left leg closer. Notice any differences from one to the other as you breathe into it. And use the exhalation to relax. Let the feet relax. Keep hold with the right hand. Take the left arm out wide. We take a breath. And as you breathe out, just take that left leg across the body, going as far as feels right for you. Shoulders are down, the chest is open. We're breathing a little bit more into that left side. Again, using the exhalation to relax. And then keep the knee across the body, bend the right knee up. So we bring knees together, ankles together. Again, breathe into that left side. Opening the chest. Taking the arms out wide, inhale. And as you exhale, that left arm comes across the body, you roll onto your right side. Inhale, lift the arm and open the chest. Exhale to close. Inhale to open. Doing that a few times, just gradually easing into it. Trying to get that left shoulder blade to the floor as you open the chest, and getting movement around the ribs and into the upper back. Let's do that once more through. Bring the arm across, interlink the fingers, tuck the chin round the shoulders, reaching forwards. And then release the hands. Take your left hand, palm of your left hand, to the upper back or the base of the neck. Try to ease that left elbow behind your head. And then carefully roll onto your back, bringing the feet flat to the floor and the knees pointing to the ceiling. So see how that feels, trying to get the elbow a little closer to the floor. And then if you want to go further, we take that right hand behind your back, palm flat to the mat, and wiggle those elbows into the center. Stay here and breathe, letting go through the shoulders. Try not to hunch them to your ears, and gently ease your elbows into the mat. Gently release the arms one by one and bring the knees into the chest. Again, we rock from side to side. And then as you rock this time, circle the legs around, getting movement around the hips and into the lower back. Feeling the pelvis move, creating some warmth, creating some energy. Circle the opposite way. Come back to the center and place your right foot to the floor. Keeping that knee bent and the foot flat, we extend the left leg up. Hold on to the back of the thigh and just flex and point the toes. Lengthening down from the calf to the back of the knee and into the thigh. And then flex the foot, keep it flexed. And if it's right for you, walk your hands up a little bit higher. Relaxing the shoulders down and just making sure you're not putting any force through the left foot. Breathe into it, close your eyes. And again, check in with the exhalation. Can you use that to relax the leg and to take it in a little further? Gently release. You're going to take that left foot onto the right thigh, flexing the left foot and just easing the left knee away from you. Your right hand is going to hold the foot or ankle, and you're going to take your left arm out wide. Take a breath. As you breathe out, you're going to ease the knees over to the right side and inhale, come back to the middle. Easing over and come back. Now, it doesn't matter if you don't get all the way over, just know that's where you're headed. And just let this rocking motion relax the muscles and hopefully take them a little further into the stretch. So all the time we're easing this left knee away. Next time we go over to the right, stay there. Just let the legs settle at whichever point you're at. And wherever you are, see if you can just ease that left knee away from you. Feeling a stretch around the left hip and thigh, maybe inner thigh as well. And we can increase that stretch by just taking the left arm over your head. Lengthening all the way from hip to fingertips and from hip to knee. Gently release the left arm. Bring the legs back to center, keeping them configured as they are. And then your left hand is just going to hold that left knee and draw the knee in towards you, but also out on the diagonal slightly. So you're drawing that knee up towards your left armpit. See how that feels? We're opening the hip a little. If that's enough, you stay with that. If you want a little bit more, bring the left hand to the inside of the left leg. You can hold the ankle or the shin, or you might want to hold the arch of the foot or the big toe. As before, we're taking the knee out on a diagonal, and then you take your left knee directly over your left heel directly over your left knee. So we're coming into half a happy baby pose from yoga. Your aim here is to draw the knee down towards the floor, but without twisting the body. So let's keep those hips level, and we can slide the right leg out flat if that feels okay, just to stabilize the body a little bit more. If at any point it gets too much, you can go back to holding the knee and drawing the arm, drawing into the hip. any point it gets too much, you can go back to holding the knee and drawing the knee into the armpit. If you have the leg extended, just keep pressing that right thigh down towards the floor. Carefully bend the right knee, place the foot flat, and then to place that left foot flat to the floor at hip distance apart. Tucking the arms in. You're going to curl through the spine, taking a breath, squeezing the bottom, tilting the pelvis, and peel the spine away gradually. Coming up to shoulder blade level if that feels right for you. And then exhale, coming down, again vertebra to vertebra, getting that lower back to touch down before your bottom. And let's do that a few times, just letting it flow, closing your eyes and visualizing what's happening through the back of the body. See each part of your spine come in contact with the mat in the correct order. And think about spacing out the vertebra. Just making this your last one. And once you are down, keep the left foot where it is. Draw the right knee in, extend the right leg up and just hold on to the back of the thigh. Drawing the leg towards you as we flex and point the toes. Stretching the calf, the back of the knee and all the way down. Next time you flex the foot, keep it there. If it feels okay, we can slide the hands a little higher up. Draw that right leg towards you and just make sure the left foot is light. Shoulders are down, head in the center. Anytime you feel those muscles relax, you can bring the leg in a little bit more, but there's never any force. Ease the leg away, we're going to bend the knee and take that right foot onto the left thigh. So left hand can hold the foot or ankle, right arm goes wide. Taking a breath. As you breathe out, let's take the legs over to the left. Inhale, come back to the middle. Exhale, over you go. Inhale, back to the middle. So do that a few times. Again, just working to the point that feels right for you. Next time you go over to the left, stay there, just finding your maximum position. Once you're settled, see if you can ease that right knee away and increase the stretch around the hip and thigh. And then we can take that right arm over your head and find length all the way down that side of the body. From hips to fingertips, from hips to knees. And just breathe. Gently release the arm, bring the legs back to the center, and then the right hand is going to hold the knee and just draw the knee in towards the body, but also out on the diagonal slightly. So drawing the knee up towards the armpit. Just feel the hip open and see how it feels on this side. This might be enough for you today. If you do want to go further, the right hand comes to the inside so we can hold the ankle or the shin, or you can reach down and hold the foot. The knee stays wide, and then we take that right heel over the right knee. So we're looking for somewhere close to a right angle. Drawing the knee down, see how that feels. If you want a little bit more, we can slide that left leg out. Thinking about easing the back of the left thigh to the floor. Trying to keep the hips steady, keep the hips level. Carefully bend that left knee, place the foot to the floor, and then release the right leg. Bring the knees together, feet together, take the arms out wide, and slowly move the knees from side to side. Next time the knees go to the right, stay there, roll the body to the right, and bring yourself up to sitting. So coming into a staggered seated position with the left knee bent and the right leg out wide. If you're a little bit tight around the hips, you might find that putting a pillow or a ball or a rolled up blanket underneath that bent leg helps, or you can perch to the front of the pillow, whatever you're using, to lift your hips a little higher. If your knee really doesn't like it, you can always sit just in a wide leg position and you can still do all the same things we're going to do. So modify as you need to, finding that point where the weight is even to both sides of your bottom. Interlink the fingers and we'll find some length to the spine to start with. Reaching high, dropping the shoulders down away from your ears, closing your eyes and breathing into the back of the body. As you inhale, imagine the breath sweeping all the way up the spine to the crown of the head. And as you exhale, we soften into that new length and the breath sweeps down to the tailbone. Stay for a few breaths. It's not always easy to sit up tall, but do your best. And the more you do it, the easier it becomes. This time as you breathe in, we lift a little bit more. As you exhale, take the hands apart, come forwards, and just let the head drop down. Again, breathing into the back of the body. This time trying to expand the back of the rib cage a little bit more as you inhale. And as you exhale, see if you can lower your body down. You might be able to bend the elbows, take the elbows to the floor. If you have your legs out wide, both legs out wide, you can bring your hands either to the thighs or reach to the middle. From here we walk the hands over to the right. Take the hands either side of the right leg. Drop the nose towards the knee. You might not get there, but just keep aiming the nose towards the knee. And notice the different sensations as you change the position of the body. Checking in with the left hip, the lower back. From here we take the right hand to the shin. We're going to inhale and lift that left arm up, so we're opening the chest to the ceiling. Try to maintain that and then find a side bend, so we're leaning the body towards that right leg. The left arm is straight, you reach through the fingertips and just see if you can draw that arm back in line with the ear. Stay for a few breaths. And then we can counterpose it. We come up to the center, take the left hand down and lift the right arm up and over. So exactly the same, both sides of your bottom down, keeping the right arm near your ear and lengthening on that side of the body. Stay with a steady breath. Gently release the right hand. Place the hands either side of the bent knee now and lower the chest a little. Try to keep both sides of your bottom on the mat, and I'd like you to just walk your left hand out a little wider, just as a bit of stabilization. And then we're going to reach with the right arm, reach as far as you can, and then take the fingertips to the floor. So we're starting to lengthen a little bit more to that right side. And then you maintain this, press down into the left hand and see if you can turn the chest to the back of the room, to the back of your mat. See how it feels, sort of rib cage in between the shoulder blades, looking for a little bit more twist. Turn back to the bent leg, walk the hands in and curl up. So we're keeping the legs as they are. You're going to take a breath and take the arms out wide. Now as you exhale, give yourself a hug, bringing the right arm on top and wrapping the arms around. And that might be enough. If you want a little bit more, we wrap the arms around each other. You can hold the forearm, you can hold the thumb, or you can bring your hands together. Either way, let's try and press those forearms a little closer together. Notice the opening to the upper back, and then lift those elbows slightly, again increasing that stretch. You can stay there, or we can add some rotation. So we turn towards the left. Use the left arm to bring the right arm across the body, and notice a stretch around the shoulder and into the upper back. Go a little further anytime you feel it release, and again breathe into the back of the body. Come back to the center, release the arms, undo and roll the shoulders back. And you might notice it's a little bit warmer as we've increased the blood flow. Okay, let's change the legs over. So again, you can have padding under the knee. You might find you're tighter on one side, or if this knee doesn't like to bend, extend the arms out. So we're going to go through the same sequence again. Interlinking the fingers, pushing the palms to the ceiling, dropping the shoulders down, closing the eyes, and breathe. As you inhale, lengthen the spine, and as you exhale, relax into it. Stay for a few breaths. On that next inhale, lift a little higher, and as you exhale, separate the hands, come forwards, bringing the elbows towards the floor if that's right for you, and just making any little adjustments you need to keep the sit bones on the mat, releasing around the hips and the inner thighs, shoulders down, and breathe. From here, walk over to the left side. Hands either side of that left leg, dropping the nose towards the knee or as close to it as you can. Just notice how it feels. Make sure that right side of your bottom is down. And then take left hand onto the shin, turn the chest towards the ceiling and inhale, lift that right arm as high as you can. From there we find that side bend, sinking into it, both sides of your bottom down, and feel you're lifting the upper body away from that right hip. And then rise up. We go to the other side. Right hand comes down, lifting the left arm. Keep the left hip down and just reach through the left set of fingers, opening out that left side of the body. And again, stay for a few breaths. From here, turn towards the floor, place the hands either side of that bent knee and lower the chest towards the bent knee. You can take your right hand a little wider to stabilize you and then reach with that left arm, lengthening forwards and then taking the hands down. So find that stretch all the way along the left side. You maintain that. Push down into the right arm and start to turn the chest towards the back of the room, towards the back of the mat. Turning the chest, shoulders down. Notice any little adjustments happening along the spine, trying to release that tightness around the rib cage. Gently release, turn towards that bent knee, bring the hands either side of the leg and bring yourself up to sitting. The arms come out wide, breathing in. As you breathe out, left arm comes on top, you give yourself a hug. You can stay there or you can wrap around into eagle arms, taking any of the modifications you need to. You're going to press those forearms together and lift the arms a little and feel that opening across the upper back. Stay with it and start to turn the body around to the right. Feel you're drawing the left arm across and notice how that feels around the shoulder blade and into that upper part of the back. Gently come back to the center, undo the arms, and again roll the shoulders back, seeing how that feels. Just going to release the legs a little, bring the soles of the feet together, but not too close to the body. Just let the knees fall out, take the fingertips to the floor and open, drawing the shoulders back. So we've done some twisting and forward bending. So we'll take a little back bend here, and then we're going to take a slightly bigger back bend for the thoracic spine. Gently release, uncurl, and just give those legs a little shake. Okay, so you need to grab the ball and the cushion or whatever alternatives you're using. And we're going to lie down onto the back. We're going to have the ball sort of in between the shoulder blades. Ladies, that's bra strap level. You want something to support your head so we don't go straight into a big arch for the back of the body. So if you pop the ball roughly into the right place and hold it there and then lie back down, it should stay in the right place. can rest your head on your pillow or whatever you're using. Just make sure the ball is in the right place. You want to be able to let the shoulders be heavy, the shoulder blades sort of hug around the ball. If you can't hug around the ball, maybe it's up too high or too low, just slide up or down until you get to the point where you can hug around the ball and the arms are heavy and the shoulders are back. We want the neck to be comfortable, so you don't want to be balanced on the top of your head. You definitely want the back of your head. And if you find that you are on the top of your head, you can always have another pillow take you up a little bit higher. But if it feels quite easy, take yourself down a little bit lower, maybe to no block at all. We use a book or something that's a little bit smaller, so you're starting to increase that arch. Now you can decide here, we can have the knees bent or you can slide the legs out flat, and just get used to that arch to the back of the body. From here, arms come by your sides. You're going to take a breath, start to lift the arms, and we're keeping the arms straight. You're aiming the backs of the hands towards the floor, but only if you can do it with straight arms. And then exhale, bring the arms forwards. Inhaling, arms come up and over, backs of the hands going towards the floor, but it may be that you stop a little way from the floor. Exhale, come forwards. So keeping that going, bringing the movement into the arms. We're trying to slide the shoulder blades down your back. So you should feel a little attachment with the ball as the shoulder blades move. And all the time, we're increasing the arch to the thoracic spine. Your thoracic spine does much more rounding than it does arching. Anything we do really is rounding us forwards, so it's nice to go back the other way. Next time the arms come over your head and you place the backs of the hands to the floor, stay there. Shoulders are down, head in the center, and breathe. Gently bending the arms. Bring the arms by your sides. And again, we hold it here, just letting the shoulders be heavy and the chest open. Anytime you feel you can increase that arch, you can take a pillow away and go a little bit lower to the mat. And then again, stay and breathe. Just reinforcing to your muscle memory this thoracic arch. Bending your knees, and then without lifting your head, I want you to just carefully roll to one side, take the ball away and roll down onto your back. Bring the knees into the chest, hold on to the legs, and let's rock from side to side. It usually feels a little bit strange when we're back on solid ground, but just give your body a minute. Come back to the centre, pop the feet to the floor and just take your band. You're going to take your right foot up into the band. You're going to lengthen that left leg away from you and we'll just find our hamstring stretch to start with. So we want the knee soft, getting that stretch into the back of the thigh, relaxing the shoulders down, and just the same as we did at the start, make sure you're not pushing down into the resting leg. Make sure it is resting. Stay for a few breaths, being aware of the stretch to the back of the thigh, but also being aware of the back of the body in contact with the mat. We've taken it from side to side, we've added some twists, forward and backward bends. So just notice the sensations now as you're coming into another hamstring stretch, maybe it feels a little different. Anytime you feel it release, you can walk the hands up the band, you can bend the elbows. And then we're going to just ease that leg away from you a little. So we want to get the leg straight, so you may go to vertical, or if it's still not straight, go slightly lower down. From there you're going to flex that foot, push up through the heel, find length to the calf, to the back of the knee, and then left hand holds the band and right hand goes to the hip, and we just take that leg across a little way to the left side. But it's not a twist, we're keeping the hips down and you're looking to stretch to the outside of the leg, the IT band going round into the bottom. And again, just stay and breathe. Come back into the middle, take both feet up. Let's change the legs over. Sliding the right leg out, let that relax. Draw the left leg towards you, and again let's just soften the knee a little to start with. Find that stretch to the back of the thigh. Shoulders are down, head is in the center. Just breathe into that stretch. Walk the hands up a little way, tap the shoulders down and draw the leg in closer. So let's ease the leg away from you slightly and get it completely straight. So maybe to vertical or lower down. Hold it there and flex the foot. Drawing the toes down, keeping length to the back of the knee. Right hand holds on. Keeping that left hip down, we take the leg across the body. Lengthening out through the heel, still stretching the back of the leg, but also the outside of the leg. Slowly come back to the middle, take the band away, place it to one side, just have the knees bent, the feet flat for a moment. And you're going to take your right arm over your head and roll onto your right side. Letting your head rest on your arm, you can bend your left knee, reach behind and hold on to that left foot. If that's not comfortable, you can hold your trouser leg, your sock, or you can use your band and just tuck it around the foot and draw the foot towards you. So just work with whatever your knee will accommodate and find that stretch. As you draw the foot towards your bottom, see if you can also move the leg back behind you. So we stretch into the front of the thigh, but we also open the front of the hip. Gently release, pop the feet flat to the floor as you roll onto your back, and then we'll switch it over. So left arm comes over your head, roll onto your left side, resting your head, and then you can hold on with the right hand, or we can go trouser leg, or you can use the band. Drawing the foot towards your bottom, finding that stretch. And then see if you can move the leg back a little and open into the hip a little more. Gently release. Let's take the feet to the floor, roll onto your back, and one last time bring the knees into your chest, holding onto the legs and rock from side to side. Come back to the center, place the feet down, grab any warm clothing that you might need, grab your blanket, grab your pillow, and just take some time to settle. You can have the knees bent, you can slide the legs out flat. And we're just going to take a little bit of time now for all the cells in your body to assimilate what you've just done. So when you return to those stretches again, your body will remember and they will be slightly easier. So once you are warm and comfortable, close your eyes. Let yourself begin to relax and start to let any tension leave your body. And just imagine that you're at the top of a staircase. At the bottom of the staircase is a state of peace, calm, and relaxation. Take note of how you are feeling right now at the top of the stairs. Imagine taking a step down, a single step closer to relaxation. As you take this step, feel your arms relaxing, becoming heavy, loose, and relaxed. Take another step down, going down towards relaxation, down to a state of calm. Feel your legs relaxing and becoming heavy. Feel your legs sinking down, the heaviness pulling you down into relaxation. Picture yourself going down the stairs, one step at a time. It is a comfortable and safe descent to a place of relaxation. Move down step by step at your own pace, becoming more and more relaxed with every step. Feel the heaviness in your arms and legs. Your arms are warm and heavy. Feel gravity pull on your arms, gently pulling your shoulders down into a relaxed position. Take another step down and another, more deeply relaxed with each step. Feel your neck and back relaxing, feeling warm, loose and relaxed. Feel the muscles of your face soften. Your eyelids are becoming heavy. It feels good to close your eyes. Continue to move down the stairs, almost to the bottom now. When you reach the bottom, you will be pleasantly relaxed. The closer you get to the bottom, the heavier and more relaxed your body feels. Your mind is quiet and peaceful as it drifts into calm relaxation. Take the last few steps down to the bottom of the stairs, sinking into the ground, heavy and relaxed. Reach the bottom now. Find a pleasant feeling of tranquility. Allow your mind to drift, peaceful and calm as you relax fully and deeply.